Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video I'm going to be doing an eye look, kind of like a step-by-step tutorial, which I don't normally do because it makes me nervous. But I haven't filmed in a while and I want to sit down and film, and I don't really have anything new to play with or to review, so I decided to do this. And I'm doing a palette that I've had on my channel a ton of times, but it is one of my favorites. It is the Dream Street palette from Kathleen Lights and ColourPop. You guys know I love this palette. And the inside of it, if you don't know, looks like this. I hope this autofocuses. I'm just using my phone again. It is what it is. So I am going to start with the eyes. And I'm going to prime/conceal my eyes with the L'Oreal Infallible Full Wear Concealer. I'm going to set my eyelids with the Maybelline FITME Loose Powder. I know it looks crazy right now, but that's okay. Don't know what eye look I'm doing, but I wanted to do a tutorial from the standpoint of someone who's not an expert. Sometimes I find that to be helpful because maybe I'll use terminology that you understand, or you can just see that your average everyday person can do it. So I'm going to start with my Alamar Cosmetics brush. First shade we're going to go in with is Magical, which is the orangey peachy shade here. We are going to take that into the crease. I don't know if I'll be able to zoom in at all when I edit this. Since I'm using my phone, I'm a little more limited, but hopefully you guys can get a decent view. I'm going to lift my brows. Now I have very hooded eyes, so take that into account when watching this. I am going to lift, and I'm going to put it like right in my eye socket, is what I call it. And I'm going to run that through using windshield wiper motions, focusing it mainly on like the outer 3/4 of the eye, and then dragging the rest in. And we're keeping that like I said, right in that little sockety area. After there's not much left on the brush, I'm gonna blend that up towards the brow. I should have done my brows before, but that's okay. Alright. We're going to do that on the other side as well. Like I said, taking it straight into the socket, focusing it on this outer portion of the eye with windshield wiper motions, and going in. I'm so sorry, you hear all that in the background. And now I'm going to blend upwards towards the brow. Using circular motions. And I'm not being precise at all with this because I'm just blending excess shadow. I'm going to put just a tad more on my left eye because I don't feel like it ever looks quite as good as my right eye. I'm going to take just a little more of that and blend it out again, just to really get that color to come through. I love this color so much. As a transition shade, it's one of my favorites, along with the shade next to it, which I believe is Shooting Star. Yeah. Alright. I used this palette in my last video. But that's okay because the last video got uploaded and it's grainy as shit. And I don't know why. Someone's like, well, it's because you're using a phone to upload. I'm like, no, because a ton of my last few videos were from my iPhone because I don't have my camera right now. And I switched to a Galaxy, and I'm wondering if it has something to do with that. And I hope not. I remember in that video, I was like, yeah, I'm going to go in with the shade Potion, which is this one, but I actually went in with this one. But I am going to go in with the shade Potion. And I'm also going to take that into the creases. I'm going to take a very little bit of that shade Potion, tap off excess because I want to build it slowly. And this one I am focusing it on the outer third, like just this outer portion, not taking it very far past that middle area. in circular motions just to blend up slightly. Okay, I'm gonna do that on the other side, taking just a tad, tapping that off. And focusing it on this outer third. Okay, and I'm gonna go back in with my Alamar Cosmetics brush in that shade Magical and lightly blend those two together. Like, I'm gonna hold the brush down here so it's a lighter hand. And I'm just going to gently buff that using circular tiny, tiny motions. And I do the same thing on the other side. Okay. We're gonna go in with the shade Twinkle, which is this top far shade right here. Sorry, I hate when they do this on the back. It drives me nuts because I never know what I'm doing. And just for now, I'm gonna put this on my entire lid, and then we'll see if I want to add anything else. And I am just using my finger. I find with these shades, you don't need to wet them at all. They do have the tiniest bit of fallout, I find, but nothing crazy. Let's take a little more of the shade Potion, just the tiniest bit, just to re-deepen right out here. And I'm gonna bring it up just a little bit. I think for now, that is how I'm going to leave it. And I'm going to do the rest of my face. I am back, hopefully in the same position I was before. My brows are, they're there. It is what it is. Did my foundation and concealer. Dehydrated, Bill Nye would be proud. All right, we are going to move on to the rest of the face. Let's move on to the rest of the face, and then we will finish up the eyes. Let's go into bronzer. I'm going to go in with my Essence Sun Club Matte Bronzing Powder for lighter skin. This is the shade 01 Natural. I ran into Rolt Meyer who was like debating on getting it. I saw her like kind of standing there, and I was like, get it. It's like, I forget how much it is, maybe $5 or $6, if that. And I was like, just get it. Like, it's really good for the price. I'm taking this Beach Cosmetics #1 brush, and we're going to bronze away. I love the smell of this one. It's a different scent than the Physicians Formula. It's more, hold on, I gotta compare. Oh, I can't explain it. You'll just have to get it to see what I mean. Like, they're both very sweet tropical scents. But it's definitely a different scent. And then I'm going to go into circular motions just to diffuse that a little bit. And I'm going to take this around my temples. My 5 head will become a 4.5 head. There's so many different makeup products out that I want to try, and you guys know I can't buy makeup very often. It's not in our budget most of the time, which is why I was super happy about Afterpay, because I did do a ColourPop order, which I still haven't got a tracking email, and I ordered it on the 28th, and today's the 6th. and I've emailed them and they're like, we're still processing. I'm like, okay, whatever that comes in, I will be doing. I'll probably do a couple videos because I ordered the stick foundation, which I know that's not new, but I still want to do a video on it. I got the Sweet Talk palette, which I know is also not new, and the Orange and Glad palette, which is not their newest, but is one of their newer. I think it was the last monochromatic palette they came out with, actually, out of the collection. Like the last one in the collection. So I will do a review on those, some tutorials. Even it up because I've got a little more on the other side. I'm going to take this on my jawline and down my neck a little just so we match. I will link all my face products that I used down below in the description box. I am going to, let me find an appropriate brush for this task. I'll use this. This is the BH Cosmetics number 6 brush. I'm going to take a little bit of that bronzer and I'm going to run it along the side of my nose so my nose doesn't look as flat. What the fuck did I just do? Oh my god. Oh my god. There must have been leftover fucking eyeshadow on that. Alright, I think we averted disaster. Oh my god. Can't believe I just did that. I'm gonna leave the nose alone. It's had a rough time of it today. I can't believe I just did that. Wow. Anyways, I'm going to be taking my favorite blush combo, which is Milani Luminoso and the Burt's Bees Bare Peach. Very pretty. Okay, but before I go into highlight, let's go back to the eyes. This Milani, it's a domed brush. It came in like their travel set thing. And I'm going to take the shade Potion. Take this tiny little brush. I just got it from like Ulta. I don't even know what it's from. And to go into the shade Magical and buff that out. I am going to real quick take the white, it's the NYX retractable eyeliner in the shade White, and I'm going to tightline with that. And I'm doing my mascara, and I will probably just cut this part out. Okay, we are almost done. Let's move on to highlight. Ooh, I haven't used this one in a long time. This is the ColourPop Super Shock Cheek Highlighter, and this is the shade Lunch Money. I've only used this a couple of times. It looks like this in the pan. And what I like about these is you can put them over powder and they still look really good. It's not as blinding as Flexitarian, so I think I'm gonna put something on top of it. Let's take the Ofra and Nikki Tutorials Highlighter Everglow, and we're gonna go in with the lightest shade. Oh, yep. Yep. I'm just gonna blend that out a little. All right, and I'm also going to take that on the inner corner and brown bone, which I realized I forgot to do in my last video. Like, who am I? There's my brush. I have a very specific brush I like to use. There it is. It looks like this. It's a Morphe brush. I don't know. It just came in that generic set I have, or I got. I think for the inner corner, I'm going to combine these two, just since we are going with like a more of a bronzy, goldy look on the eye. Goldy? I don't know. I don't know what I'm talking about. a little subtle. And let me do my nose real quick after that catastrophe we had. Alright, so let's take the ColourPop Ultra Matte Lip in the shade Sunday. Okay, I'm not the biggest fan of ColourPop's Ultra Matte Lips. I love their Ultra Satin, but I do like this color, but it's a little more berry than I wanted for this look. So I'm gonna let this dry down, and I'm gonna see if I can put some Baddest Beige on top. A little better. It's still a little too pink for this look, but it is what it is. Alright, and I am going to take the Milani Make It Dewy Setting Spray. I have to say, out of all the drugstore misters, this one's not bad. Okay, and that is the finished look. Today's video was random, I know, but I just want to sit down and play with makeup, do a mini tutorial. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, hit the like button. Don't forget to subscribe before you leave, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!